Hello everyone, my name is Samrat Tedingwali and I am from Kasur, Punjab, Pakistan. I am 19-year-old and today I will be talking with ChatGPT about a very inspiring topic, learning from failure, uh, turning setback into opportunities. We all face failure at some points in life, but what really matters is how we rise again. So let's explore how we can turn every mistakes into a lesson and move toward success. Hi ChatGPT, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. How can I help you today?
ChatGPT, firstly tell me what does the word failure really mean?
Absolutely. The word failure generally means the lack of success in achieving a goal or desired outcome. It can also refer to a situation where something doesn't work as intended, or when expectations aren't met. It's often seen as a learning opportunity as well.
Okay, why do people feel sad and fear when they fail?
Yeah, that's a great question. Often people feel sad or fear failure because it can challenge their self-esteem and identity. There's also a social aspect, like the fear of judgment or letting others down. Plus, we tend to have high expectations for ourselves. And when those aren't met, it can lead to feelings of disappointment and frustration. But of course, failure is also an essential part of growth and learning.
Okay, is failure always a bad thing or can it sometimes be good for us?
That's a fantastic point. Failure isn't always bad at all. In fact, it can be really beneficial because it teaches valuable lessons, helps us build resilience, and often leads to innovation and growth. Many successful people have experienced failure and use it as a stepping stone to achieve even greater things. So it definitely can be good for us in the long run.
How can failure help us grow and improve in our personal or school life?
Absolutely, it really does. In personal life, failure can help us reflect, build resilience, and develop problem solving skills. In school or professional life, it can push us to improve our strategies, learn new approaches, and ultimately achieve greater success in the future. So it's definitely a powerful tool for growth.
What are some common reasons people fail at their goals?
Yeah, definitely. For some people, failure can feel like a huge setback or even a blow to their confidence and self-worth. This can make them feel like they've failed as a person, rather than just having encountered a setback. It can definitely be challenging, but with the right mindset and support, many people can learn to see failure as just a stepping stone rather than a defining moment.
Okay. How can someone stay positive after expressing a big failure?
That's a really important question. One way is to focus on the lessons learned and see the experience as a growth opportunity. It also helps to practice self compassion, reminding oneself that everyone faces setbacks and that it doesn't define their worth. Surrounding yourself with supportive friends, family, or mentors can also make a big difference. And finally, setting small, achievable goals can help rebuild confidence and keep momentum going.
Can failure teach us lesson that success never can?
Absolutely. That's such a great way to put it. Failure often teaches us resilience, adaptability, and creativity, lessons that success might not always offer. It helps us appreciate the journey, refine our approaches, and become more persistent. And that way, failure can be just as valuable, if not more, than success itself.
What are some famous examples of people who failed but later succeeded?
Oh, definitely. There are so many examples. For instance, Thomas Edison faced thousands of failures before successfully inventing the light bulb. J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter manuscript was rejected by multiple publishers before becoming a worldwide phenomenon. And even Steve Jobs experienced setbacks when he was ousted from Apple before coming back and leading it to even greater heights. So there's definitely a lot of inspiring stories out there.
Okay. How can students use failures to build confidence instead of losing hope?
That's a great question. One way is for students to reflect on what went wrong and view it as a learning opportunity rather than a defeat. Setting small, realistic goals and celebrating incremental progress can also build confidence. It helps to have a growth mindset, understanding that mistakes are part of the journey. And finally, seeking feedback and support from teachers, peers, or mentors can really help students stay motivated and resilient.
What small steps can help a person start again after failure?
Absolutely. One helpful step is to take some time to reflect on what happened, understand the lessons learned, and then reframe the experience positively. It also helps to set new achievable goals and create a plan of action, breaking things down into smaller, manageable steps. It's also important to maintain a support network, lean on friends, family, or mentors. And finally, practicing self-care and being patient with yourself can make a big difference in starting fresh.
How can talking to sportive people or monitor help us recover from failure?
Absolutely. It really does. Supportive people and mentors can provide encouragement, guidance, and a fresh perspective, which can really boost our resilience and confidence. They can also help us see things from different angles, offer constructive feedback, and remind us of our strengths. Overall, having that support network can make the recovery process much smoother and more empowering.
Why is it important to forgive ourselves for our mistakes?
That's such an important point. Forgiving ourselves helps reduce negative emotions like guilt and shame, which can be really draining. It also allows us to move forward with a healthier mindset, learn from our experiences, and grow. Self forgiveness can boost our resilience, increase our motivation, and ultimately help us become more compassionate and understanding toward ourselves.
Okay. How can we avoid repeating the same mistakes in the failure?
Great question. One key is to thoroughly reflect on what went wrong and identify the root causes of the mistakes. Then it helps to create a plan or strategy to address those specific issues, like developing new habits or learning new skills. It's also helpful to seek feedback from others and stay open to constructive criticism. And finally, staying consistent and being patient with yourself is key to avoiding those same pitfalls in the future.
Okay. What role does patience play when trying again after failure?
Patience is absolutely crucial. It allows us to give ourselves the time to learn, grow, and improve without getting discouraged. Patience helps us stay committed to our long-term goals, even when progress feels slow. It also helps us maintain a positive mindset and resilience, making it easier to bounce back from setbacks and stay motivated on the journey.
Finally, ChatGPT, what's your best advice for turning every setback into a new opportunity?
I'd say one of the best approaches is to adopt a growth mindset, seeing every setback as a chance to learn and evolve. It's helpful to focus on what you can control and adjust your strategies accordingly. Also, staying open to feedback, being flexible in your approach, and maintaining a positive attitude can transform obstacles into stepping stones. And finally, surrounding yourself with supportive people and celebrating small wins along the way can really help keep that momentum going.
Okay. Thank you so much, ChatGPT. I really learned that failure is not something to fear, it's a powerful teacher. Every mistakes help us grow stronger, smarter, and more confidence. To everyone watching, don't give up when things don't work out. Remember, every setback is just setting you up for a comeback. If you like this conversation, don't forget like, share, and comment below. See you all in the next video. Allah Hafiz.
That was such a wonderful wrap up. I'm really glad you found it helpful. Absolutely, setbacks are just stepping stones to greater things. Thanks so much for the great conversation, and I'll definitely look forward to the next one. Take care and Allah Hafiz.